the Kaisa, I'm going to go through setting up some temporary constraints for you. I'm going to go ahead and delete these. I saved your sync files a new name. It's going to be Hermione Dialogue version 8. Okay, so I'm going to, I created a couple more buttons for you. One's all the controls on the left arm, one's all the controls on the right arm. So I see that you have keys at 121, that you're making your switch from FK to IK between 128 and 129, and then back again from 199 to 200, and that your next key is at 236. So I've gone ahead and I've selected both these. I'm going to hit S to just preserve what it is that you have at these frames. Okay, so here's where we want the constraint to start. So I'm going to go create locator. I'm going to call it L arm Loki. So remember the snap button that I gave you guys, it works just like when you set up constraints. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the IK control on your left arm. I'm going to hit Q so I don't have any manipulator. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to command select the left arm Loki, and then I'm going to hit snap. If I turn show locators on, and then I'm going to select this locator, I'm going to make it really big so we can see it. So we can see that the locator is at the same location as the arm. So now I'm going to take the locator and I'm going to duplicate it by hitting Command D. And then I'm going to middle mouse button, slide it into there. So now I've got two locators in the exact same spot. This one's a child of that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the IK control on the right side, because we want the left arm to follow along with the right arm. Okay, so the left arm's going to go for a ride between frame 129 and 199. Okay, so I am going to select this top control. First I'm going to select the right arm IK control. Then I'm going to command select the top locator. I'm going to say constraint parent with maintain offset on, and I'm going to say apply. So now if I select just this locator and I hit, you can see they're grayed out. If I hit S, we'll get this blend parent control. I'm going to turn it on. We want that to follow along, and I'll hit S there. So now if I move the right arm, these two locators will follow along with it. So now what we want is we want the left arm to follow along, but we want to give it buffer, right? So I'm going to select the bottom locator, the left arm Loki 1. I am going to shift select the left IK goal. Sorry, it's actually the right IK goal. I keep forgetting that Longwater Studios is the opposite of every other studio icons that I've ever used. Blue is right and red is left. Whereas every other studio I've ever worked at, right is red and blue is left. So interesting. Anyway, so this is the one we want to follow along. So I selected the locator first and then the IK control, because we're constraining the IK control to the locator. So again, I'm going to say add. Okay, so now I'm going to just select the IK goal here on the right side, and you'll see I've got this blend parent channel. I'm going to hit S here because we want it to be on. I am going to go back one frame. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, so here it's on, here it's off. So now we want to go to this is mislabeled. This should say right arm all. This should say left arm all. So I'm going to change the name. And I will change the name for this one. So I'm right mouse button, click, come up here to rename. We'll save these out. Again, right mouse button click down here and say export selection set. So when you open up the scene file, you should get these selection sets too. Anyway, so now let's go back to where we want to turn this off. So I'm going to select this, and I know we want to turn it off here. So between 199 and 200. So I'm going to select just the IK control. That's right. Select it over here on the blend parent. I hit S here. Go to the next frame, and I turn it off. Okay, so now between frame 199 and 129, it's just going to ride along with what the other arm is doing. Okay, so when you get to this frame, the constraint is off. Here, the constraint's on. Constraints on, constraints off. So the constraints turn on and off at the same place that you have it switching from IK to FK. If you want to adjust this right arm at all, the position of it, like say you wanted to do, like adjust the position of it, say here, I would select the right arm FK. Getting super close here. Now remember, it's constrained, as you can see over here, to the left arm Loki number 1. So you do have the opportunity to go ahead and adjust the position here right now. You might want to do that. You're going to have to adjust the fingers, maybe the rotation a little bit. But definitely the fingers. But remember, you're not actually animating the IK control here. What you're animating is the left arm Loki number 1. Okay? So I'm just adjusting it a little bit here. Oh, let me turn my magnet off. You can see. I think it should be closer. And then maybe again when you get down here. So let's take this to here. So you have a little bit of a mismatch here happening with the left arm that you'll want to adjust so that you don't get that pop on the left arm side. Okay, so again, if you want to adjust the right arm between these frames of 129 to 199, you want to animate this left arm low key. All right. Save the scene out. It's version 8, and I will send it back to you.